From inside Series Futsal Arena at Futsal Oz in Thomastown, Melbourne, welcome to Men's Series Futsal action. Michael Chavallo alongside the boss, Peter Parthamos. Peter, we've got Moreland and Altona Knights kicking us off tonight, the first of 4 Ripper matches.
Absolutely. Thank you for tonight, mate, with a very special voice here, so I'm very pleased about that. Moreland, great team. They were the last season's champion, not the season that passed, the season before. And Altona, they're the surprise package. Anything can happen tonight, Michael.
Plenty of stars on both teams to look out for, particularly on Moreland. You talk about experience in their top 3, Caro, Cooper and Dos Santos, Peter. I mean, that is a trio that could really gun for the title this season.
No doubt about it. And you throw then Jose Pepe Filho, and these players are highest level in anywhere in Australia, if not Oceania. So Altona's going to have their work cut out. Lucky they've got the Frano, the Forcefield, one of the best keepers in the competition in goals, because he'll be having his work cut out, that's for sure.
And also the freight train Berard Bedzapur. He has been on absolute fire lately, and we do expect, as we do always, a highlight reel goal at some time tonight from Berard Bedzapur.
Absolutely, and Sam Milner's, he has got no D-man today. D-man away sick today. He's going to have his work cut out, keeping Bedzapur and co out of that net. So, interesting game. Looking forward to it. The whole card's going to be amazing tonight, Michael.
So, folks, wherever you're watching via Facebook, via YouTube, via the We Froth website or app, we are set for a big night of action. 4 matches with Moreland and Altona to kick us off. And you see Bedzapur there, just to the edge of your left screen. Andre Caro, familiar number 10, doing his stretching on the right of your screen. The man they call the Doctor, one of the best assists in the entire league for the multi-time MVP and most coveted player with 11 league titles, Andre Caro.
It's going to be an interesting affair. The Ponytails made a return for Altona. Bedzapur and the Ponytail, they don't often play together. 2 goal poachers. Lazar Savage there as well. It's going to be very interesting how they match up in the first 10 minutes.
It will be Altona to kick us off through Berard Bedzapur. Altona going right of screen. Moreland going left of screen. Adam Cooper, bottom of screen, number 3. Integral focal point, as always, for Moreland. Great leader. Yeah. And on the far side, Andre Caro doing his warm-ups, Peter.
Yeah, interesting. Dos Santos, Cooper and Andre, they can play in all those street positions that they're in at the moment. Andre can play in the back. Looks like Dos Santos is starting there. Cooper can play in the back. He's starting on the left, and up forward, they've got the new Perth boy. And it's going to be very interesting how they all match up.
So we are underway here between Moreland and Altona. Altona in the white, trying to get on goal early through Berard Bedzapur, the number 14. Man with an incredible ability to turn on a dime, especially when he is at the top of the D. Here's Cooper down the left side, plays across court. Possession early here from Moreland, the Dr. Andre Caro. Caro goes out wide to Dos Santos, the workhorse Dos Santos. Never without a busy night. Here's Berard Bedzapur, tries to switch onto his left. And well cut out there by Dos Santos.
Yes, the big target up forward. It looks like his name is Fahid Cassis. He hasn't really stolen the show yet. His big target works well, holds the ball up. That's for Moreland, obviously, we're talking about. Perhaps this is his game. Perhaps this is his night.
Sinan Gulak centering the ball. Nice interception here from Moreland as the ball goes out of play for a side ball.
Dave, Moreland had a player named Jay Newen in their squad. He's transferred over to Preston. He hadn't played since round 2 or 3, so that was a player they've taken off their list. So interesting to see who they bring in the transfer window. Opens up around 11.
Berard Bedzapur, the first shot attempt on goal was off target though for the freight train. There is a corner here for Altona.
Wolf.
Bedzapur outside of the right boot. And he is edging ever the closer, Berard Bedzapur, to being the first name on the score sheet. As we said earlier, Peter, if there was a name you were betting on tonight to be on that score sheet, it would be a top bet for Berard Bedzapur.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, he's the X factor. The bloke he's the opposition coach's nightmare when he's on the pitch. You don't know whether he's going left or right. He's an exciting machine for the neutrals and a nightmare for the club he's playing against. So it's all happening.
Free play here. You see.
Pushing the back, wasn't it?
Some contact made there.
Yeah. Clear play, free kick.
Dos Santos on the left side. Cross court to Caro. Caro to Cooper. Cooper looks for Dos Santos. Here comes Bedzabor through the centre. Gets past Caro. Nice little feed. Looking for Gulak. And safely into the hands of the keeper.
He tried to do the unselfish thing and pass, but I thought he had an opening for a shot.
Bedzabor causing a lot of concern for Moreland in the early get-go. As expected, his Cooper again was absent last week. Adam Cooper saw James Norbury get a good long run in his absence.
Got such a quality side, Moreland. One player comes off, another one comes on. Adam Cooper, well-deserved rests. Looks like Michael Ciara's having a word to Lazar Savage and Cassis. Perhaps they tangled. Cara with a crack. Comes back off him.
Cross court here. It has been an aggressive start for Altona. Certainly pushing the pace, and they've looked their best to get on goal early. Bedzabor making himself well known inside the D at the moment. The number 14, the freight train. Gulak a little deeper. And it is another corner here for Altona. Stolen through the centre. Dos Santos back to Cooper. Cooper looks one way, goes the other to Caro. Floats over the top from Caro. Moreland still yet to find a clean shot on goal. Almost 5 minutes in. Certainly the more possession in favour of Altona Knights. Short ball rolled out. As Altona once again will look to open up this Moreland defence. Dos Santos closely guarding Bedzabor up front. He has to stick to him like glue tonight. It is also a role that this man, Andre Caro, may take. Very effective at closing down attacking plays. Caro again switches side to the court. Cooper nicely done. Hope for the return ball. Comes back to Caro. Out to Dos Santos. To Cooper now. Adam Cooper in the centre. Solid ball. Here's a chance for Caro. Off his right boot. And the goal covered quite well.
No Frano Saric in goals. We're just trying to get the team sheet up here. I think the commissioner's lost his mind here.
Float over the top there from Caro. Cooper off the right boot into the side netting, however. And now you feel that Moreland are starting to find their rhythm. After a much faster start from Altona, Moreland are starting to move through the gears. Here's Caro again.
Oh.
And the keeper came out confidently, Peter.
Hey, absolutely. Caro was trying to get it through. The keeper did well. Jose Filho's come on. He's their top goal scorer at the moment. 7 goals, followed by Adam Cooper with 6. Top scorer at the moment is Scott Rogan on 13. So no one really taking charge in the top scorers for Moreland. But that could change. Still plenty of rounds to come.
Crack from afar, but ultimately blocked there. Cooper going to the centre, trying to cover all bases. Chance again! And that one just blasted wide. Moreland are moving through those gears now, Peter, after a slow 4 minutes to open as Bedzabor tries to turn at the top of the D. Here's Sinan Gulak on his left.
They've got striking power. There's no doubt about that. Gulak and Bedzabor. Oh!
That one into the upright.
Tiani Pira.
Bedzabor. Cross to Gulak. Bedzabor, top of the D, likes to turn. Cooper was there. Little stabbing pass to Caro. Wow. A seesawing battle, still goalless Under 16 minutes to go, but it has been riveting action so far.
Oh, there's no doubt Altona have come to play. They've got strike power, no doubt whatsoever. On the field now is Kamara, number 8. He also can score. Dangerous player. Altona have got a very deep squad. They don't get the same 5 playing all the time.
Cooper absolutely roosted that one. Sinan Gulak, the big number 9, with the throw down the line to Kamara. Kamara tries to turn through this defense. Still Kamara off his right. Could have been a wonder goal. Just denied by the upright. And meanwhile, a crack from Moreland on the opposite end. What a turn there from Kamara.
And you could see Kamara, he was looking for that goal. Very close. They're getting close, Altona. They could shock. This season's a bit of a bookie's nightmare. I don't know if you could actually say right now who's going to win it. Even though Fitzroy and Moreland are at the top, I think there's going to be a lot of games lost.
Chance for Cooper. Caro!
Good save.
Wow. Andre Caro has been in on goals around 3 times already, but not yet to convert. Here comes Caro again down the right side. And the angle pushed a little too far for the Doctor. There's another change made here by Altona Knights.
Yeah, it looks like it's a side ball there to Andre Caro. Did he get a free kick or was it a side ball? Looks like it's going to be brought back.
Plenty of action in the early get-go. Caro off his right. Andre Caro was always likely to get on goal, and he has now. One sweet strike from the Doctor, and he puts the first cut with a scalpel into Altona.
No doubt about it, and you don't want to leave Andre Caro. Look at this Kamara. He's come on, he's hit the post, and he's flaked it here. He's gone to bed, and he's still snoozing. You can hear the snoring from here, and that's gone bang. And that's Kamara coming on. He's a good goal poacher, but have a look at that. Didn't defend well in this game. If you don't defend, you don't chase your play, you're pretty much gone.
Another view of the goal here. You see Caro looks at Kamara. He's given far too much real estate. As Peter said, Kamara caught napping. Caro makes his move, single strike, beautiful angle. And that is experience and skill from Andre Caro.
Yeah, without a doubt. And Caro knew that Kamara was putting up his socks or whatever, was distracted and took advantage. And that's why we call him the Doctor. He knows when to prescribe at the right time.
1-0 Moreland, 13 minutes remains, first half. Norbury to Caro. Another change made, and it's the left foot from hell, Michael Latini, who is on now for Altona. Straight into the action, Latini. If he gets a sight on goal like that, off the left boot, he could cause headaches for Moreland.
Definitely got a sweet left foot, hits it on the laces, and it does travel.
This really has all the makings of a tremendous match, as the keeper just charging out to put that one out of play.
Looks like it's Viv Deravong in goals. No Frano Sarich, the force field, and he's done well, Vin.
Short ball, trying to find Kamara. Latini with a side ball, wearing the skipper's armband, of course. Michael Latini plays it back to the keeper. Latini tried to float it over the top, falls well for Caro. Filio, and trying for a lift to that upper right corner. Pep Filio, so much experience in this Moreland team. Down the centre.
Postelakis will take his time here. He knows he's 1-0 up, no rush. 3 points in the bag, that's all they're asking for. They don't care how it comes. As long as it lands in that in the bag, they're happy.
Given away to Latini. Latini v Filio here. Nicely threaded ball to Kamara. 2-on-1. And they sandwiched Kamara and ate him on that occasion.
Andre Caro on 6 goals now, equaled Cooper for Moreland. Now the top scorer on the field right now is Bezaport on 12.
Certainly with a chance to add to that tally tonight, Berard Bezaport, the Persian crooner, Norbury.
Looks like he might have stepped over the ball.
Just overshot his advance there, Norbury. Latini, some room to move here for the captain. Takes his time, got Kamara to his right. Goes through the centre instead. Back heel, Kamara was placed well, but so too was Cooper. Lift over from Caro. A little too far though for the ever-exciting Kevin Lamb. A fan favourite. Yeah. Kevin Lamb, whenever he's on the bench, Peter, there's always a comment or two on YouTube, on Facebook saying, bring him on.
Oh, he's a star. Remember seeing him in Nationals several years ago, and he was the MVP of that competition. He's quick as lightning, and you can't give him a centimetre.
Latini just forcing Moreland wide on that occasion. Under 10 minutes remains. Another change made by Altona. Andre Caro, the lone goal scorer. And well done by Kamara, who was the man who ultimately let Caro get on the scoreboard. Kamara, as he defends well again.
I think he's switched on now, Kamara.
No doubt got a bit of a verbal beating from the bench for his momentary lapse. Plenty of time here for Latini through the centre. Kamara tried with the outside of the right boot.
And Kyle Dixon wearing number 15 there. Almost got Kamara onto a great save by Apostolakis.
Having a good game so far. Christos Apostolakis twisting and turning on the far side. Here's Caro, feeds it out to the left. It's Dos Santos. Norbury back to Kevin Dos Santos. Switches onto his right boot. Gonna have a crack and a lovely save from Viv Daravong.
Great save by Viv. Good saves by the keepers. 1-0 the score. Very close still. Anyone's game.
Sinan Gulak back on for Altona. The big number 9 with the familiar rat's tail. Oh, look at that! Caro to Lamb, finds the net. What a combination. What a goal.
Oh, they fell asleep again. It's 2 lapses and 2 goals, and we'll see the replay in a moment. Kevin Lamb had no right getting to this. Andre Caro, look at this. He saw it. Look at the sleeping here. And between Latini and Dixon, he's just sneaked in, banged it away. You've got to be goal side and be prepared for that.
Lack of judgment there, I think, from Michael Latini, unfortunately allowing Lamb to come in. Do you see Latini will try and play a little back heel? It's wonderful work from Caro. And there Lamb just getting the right boot to the ball to put it into the net. They trail by 2, Altona, after such a good start in the opening 4 or 5 minutes where they were on fire. They were pressing the action. They were ultra aggressive, but they've allowed Moreland to get the momentum now.
No doubt about it. Moreland play a calculated game, very, very smooth. Altona went out, sort of thrashed it a bit, hit the post, and conceded a goal. Their heads are down. Let's see if they can bounce back.
Beautiful ball. And Lamb does well. Dos Santos tried to go on his left. Still Dos Santos. And Davarong just off his shoulder. Exquisite work from Moreland. In complete control here. Norbury with the steal. Bezaport defending. They are tearing shreds in Altona right now, Moreland. Andre Caro directing traffic. He reads everything. And he is reading Altona like a book right now, Andre Caro. Look at him set the play again. Like a chess grandmaster, positioning his pieces.
Oh, another one. Oof.
Almost. It was Caro to Norbury to Dos Santos inside the D. All orchestrated by that deadly number 10, Andre Caro. Altona need to find a way to pick the lock. Latini tried to nutmeg Lamb. Lamb stole the ball, takes it to the far line. Bezaport did well to keep it in. Norbury, I should say Cooper. Norbury over the top. Too far though and too high for Kevin Dos Santos. It is not an uncommon mistake to misidentify Cooper for Norbury and Norbury for Cooper. They do tell everyone that they are brothers.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same height. Got the same shine in the hair. Both good players. Oh, and here's an opening.
Cooper's open. Should be a goal. And Daravong did fantastically. And you feel Cooper should have done better.
Probably should have hit it in the first time. Thought he had time, but he done well, Viv.
Dos Santos the corner. Here's Cooper. Norbury! An absolute harpoon! Norbury makes it 3-0. Unstoppable Moreland.
That's candidate for goal of the week this earlier on, first game of round 9. And have a look at this. It's textbook for Moreland. And that is absolute beautiful. Viv Daravong thought he was going wide, let it go. And that's the 3-0. They're carving him up now. This could be a bit of a cricket score, Michael.
Is it going to be a landslide? Moreland took a while to start going through the gears, but my word, are they tearing it up now. 3-0 Moreland. 1 to Caro, 1 to Lamb, 1 to Norbury. Dos Santos has been an absolute workhorse and a wrecking ball. This is prime A-class Moreland you are seeing at the moment. Bezadpour has been quiet, so too is Gulak. Easy for Apostolakis to prevent that attempt.
Yeah, they've done extremely well, Moreland, to absorb the pressure. Now they're completely dominating.
Dos Santos past Bezadpour, well done by Berard. And ultimately the ball going out of play. They just can't close down Dos Santos. Here's Cooper out wide. Back to Dos Santos through the centre now. Good turn from Fahid Cassis. Offers them a very tall target point as the number 5 Cassis.
From WA, he's coming to the league. This is, I believe, his 4th game.
Lifted over the top.
Giving it a crack. He's giving it a crack. He's got to get on the score sheet, get comfortable, and because this could be the target Moreland been looking for.
Cooper, side ball. Dos Santos to his left, goes far across court though, back to Cooper. Bezadpour lays it out, beautifully take it. Jose Filio has a shot off his right and just flashes it wide as Bezadpour goes off for Kamara.
Yeah, Lazar Savage now is trying to rally the troops. Moreland not pressing at all, just waiting for Altona to come. Give him the opportunity, but it's not really coming. Perhaps here's a chance.
Gulak trying to tiptoe his way past Jose Filio. Moreland come forward again. Kamara with the intercept. Cassis lays it back. Cooper goes out wide, was fouled.
Yep. Getting frustrated, Kamara then gives a clip there to Cooper.
Altona want at least 1 on the board before the halftime break. Cassis has made a move towards the centre, but well checked there by Daravong. It will be a corner for Moreland.
Good save there. It was important. They want to go in the halftime no more than what they are. Turnover.
Bad turnover to give it away like that. Cooper had made a nice positional move and was ready for the ball. So a chance here perhaps for Altona to structure something. Down the left side. Cross to the right now. Trying to centre it to Kamara. Well blocked though by Fahid Cassis. Kamara, 3-on-1. Stolen by Cassis and a little too far for him to get a hold of before Daravong.
Yeah, Daravong had more time, probably rushed that. He could have just tiptoed back and picked it up. But no problem, wasted a couple of seconds there. Moreland in a great lead, no rush for them.
They've made it look relatively easy after the opening 4 minutes, Moreland. Cooper, some room to move. Holds up play nicely for Dos Santos. Dos Santos trying to go over the top of Daravong. Lays it back to Cooper. Goes cross court. Nicely done from Cooper. Tried to the centre of the ball to Cassis. And just a sliding attempt there from Jose Filio. Almost a little too lackadaisical on it there, Pep Filio. As I believe a timeout has been called. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
In the Sunshine Coast, as we see Bezapur now. Oh, he does the oopa doopa! And Berat Bezapur with the oopa doopa. He makes it 2-1. What a finish that was.
The vocalists. He does a, you look at this, he's got a country mile. The sub was atrocious. And he's just gone crackety pop, oopa doopa style, and put it past Jaramillo.
Look for a harpoon here.
Oh, absolutely. Go for it.
She does, and she scores. It was a harpoon into the net from Rebecca Davies, and we are tied 1-1. Wow, what a start.
What a response coming from Davies too. Was a free kick given, but that wall could have been three-person.
Just over a minute or so remaining in this first half, where Moreland have been dominant after a very aggressive and promising opening 4 minutes from Altona, where Barad Bezadpour managed to have attempts on goal. Altona's been held much quieter by a rampant Moreland, with goals from Caro, Lamb and Norbury. Corner here for Moreland.
Altona coming from, back from a big win. Off a big win, rather, I should say, against Camberfield. They won 5-4 on penalties last week. And Moreland aren't taking them lightly, and that's why 3-0 ahead now. Moreland are also having a 6-4 victory over Preston last week as well. So Moreland, they want to win the title. Altona feel like they just want to survive.
Filio unable to get to that one in time. You feel that with the form they've played in for this first half, Moreland can threaten for that title this season.
It's definitely open.
Cooper, a man they will rely on so much. Down the left side here, Cooper switches play, and there is the end of the first half. It is Moreland 3, Altona 0. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second half shortly.
Speaking of heads, Rebecca Davies with a huge boot towards goal. Here we are talking about Fitzroy, but Evolution is the one to draw first blood. Chanel, take us through the replay.
Replay, she takes it off. Oh, it was so, there was two players right in front of the ball. Liz probably couldn't even see it.
In the Sunshine Coast, as we see Bezapur now. Oh, he does the oopa doopa! And Berat Bezapur with the oopa doopa. He makes it 2-1. What a finish that was.
The vocalists. He does a, you look at this, he's got a country mile. The sub was atrocious. And he's just gone crackety pop, oopa doopa style, and put it past Jaramillo.
Look for a harpoon here.
Oh, absolutely. Go for it.
She does, and she scores. It was a harpoon into the net from Rebecca Davies, and we are tied 1-1. Wow, what a start.
What a response coming from Davies too. Was a free kick given, but that wall could have been three-person wall because too easy. And I think this is a response.
Another goal.
Allen clears, Caro, Sewell, back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just
Allen.
can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh,
And it's Josh Allen.
there it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive. The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's the
worries,
yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Ellen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here
Good
in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off,
didn't give up.
and he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Yeah, it was, and they just came out of nowhere and kept going. Like, but I think that's what it is because they're the play that I've seen, obviously from them playing against them. They're high press, they're rush. They do get into your head. They do try and they.
Oh! Speaking of heads, Rebecca Davies with a huge boot towards goal. Here we are talking about Fitzroy, but Evolution is the one to draw first blood. Chanel, take us through the replay.
Replay, she takes it off. It was there was two players right in front of the ball. Liz probably couldn't even see it.
In the Sunshine Coast, as we see Bezapur now. Oh, he does the Oopa Doopa! And Berat Bezapur with the Oopa Doopa. He makes it 2-1. What a finish that was.
The vocalist, he does a, you look at this, he's got a country mile, the sub was atrocious. And he's just gone crackety pop, Oopa Doopa style and put it past Jeremilo.
Look for a harpoon here.
Oh, absolutely. Go for it.
She does, and she scores. It was a harpoon into the net from Rebecca Davies, and we are tied at 1-1. Wow, what a start.
What a response coming from Davies too. It was a free kick given, but that wall could have been three-person wall because too easy. And I think it's the response.
Another goal.
Allen clears, Caro. Sewell, back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just
Allen.
can't reach out, Sewell. And it's Josh Allen.
there it
Josh
is.
Allen scores.
It is all for Altona to do here in the second half. They trail by 3. They need Latini. They need Kamara. They need Bezapur to turn the tide here, because Moreland absolutely crushed them for about 19 of the 23 minutes of the first half. Latini copping a blow to the face there.
Yeah, by Alistair Lima, number 6 there. Somehow the trailing hand, I think, I don't know if we caught the replay. Let's have a look at the replay. Latini went down like a bag of spuds. Cooper puts it in a block hole here. Kamara pinches it. Latini burns some rubber. And then all of a sudden, yeah, that I don't know if he meant it. It was dangerous.
You know, I've commentated many a good elbow over the years, Peter, and that was right up there with the best of them.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Hey, no
Kamara
doubt.
looks for the outside right boot, little greedy there. Filio down the right, and just goes outside the byline.
Ran the room there, Filio. Hasn't had the best run from the penalty mark for the last 3 weeks. Perhaps that might change today.
Little more gusto about Altona, but they also had the same sort of start in the first half. Beautiful shot. Absolute thunderbolt. And it may indeed be an avalanche now. 4-0 Moreland. What a thunderbolt here, Peter.
And this is the Cooper of old, the MVP winning Cooper, where he pretty much, he took no passengers. He took shots from almost anywhere. And we'll have another look at the bird's eye view. And you can see Cooper cutting in here, and then just bang, Viv, no chance. And Adam Cooper, perhaps we're seeing the start of MVP Cooper.
Kamara did well. It's open here. Altona should have done a whole lot better. One occasion where Kamara was unselfish. Dixon, I should say, the chance to get through on goal off that assist. Norbury. Some better signs early on from Altona, but that goal from Cooper, well, they've got to fight past it. It is not beyond Altona. They do have the firepower. They do have the individual talent, but can they gel as a team with strategy to overcome Moreland?
Doesn't actually look like they've come fully prepared tonight. 4-0, 5. If it becomes 5, it's pretty much game over. So they've got to get it a bit of a hurry on. They've got the players that can get quick goals. Hasn't worked so far.
They've got the likes of Gulak, Latini, Bezapor. These are goal scorers. Kamara down the right, tries to turn. Still doggedly fighting for it on the far side, Kamara. Latini's out here on his own. They don't see him, however. He was wide open to fire off his left boot. Through the centre.
Peter Tamburino's come on for a spell.
Filio goes out wide. Centre to Cooper. Filio. That was on target too, Peter.
Good save by Viv. He's got to save those. He's conceded 4. He's got to be like a rocking goal now, if there's any hope.
Andre Caro hasn't made an appearance yet in the second half for Moreland. Is that a window that Altona can capitalise on? Kamara staying busy on that far side. But can his busy ways translate to goals?
Oof. That flew past Tamburino's goal.
Norbury. Lima. And the whistle blows. Referee calling a foul. Caro back on for Moreland. It is Cooper to take the set piece to Caro. Norbury has centred himself. Cooper rolls it through. Caro, can he turn? Back heel from Andre. No one there, though. Lift over the top. Nowhere near Dixon or Bezapor.
Hasn't clicked tonight for Bezapor. Needs that little spark. Is it going to come?
Cooper, what a spark he's got! He fires it into the net. Adam Cooper, 2 goals, 2 absolute rip snorters. My word, he is a house on fire tonight, Peter Parthamos.
Oh, you can see this is the MVP winning form. We see him out of screen there. The top camera doesn't catch it properly, but that's a ferocious shot. No keeper would have saved that. As we have another look at it from the lower view angle, from the main camera, and you'll see Cooper, he bangs that off the post. What a ripper.
2 goals Cooper, 1 apiece for Lamb, Filio and Caro. Bezapor gets Altona on the scoreboard. The freight train has arrived. But can Altona get momentum now? They must find a way to rally back, and that's a good start.
Oh, look, it's a big mountain to climb. Bezapor's the X factor, no doubt about it. He's pinched it off Cooper. Cooper's pole drive too. And then what a beautiful float over Tamburino's head. It's a beautiful goal by Bezapor.
Here come Moreland again, feeding it down the left line. Well cut out there by Bezapor, doing some defending now. Turns and fires it up court to Gulak. Lovely hit.
And this is where you see Cooper. He's trying to free through the centre. Bezapor anticipates, so good at doing that. And look at this little clip over the forehead of Tamburino. Great goal.
Latini out wide, a little too wide though for Bezapor. If those two can flick the switch and Sinan Gulak, Altona could stage that comeback. Gulak tried to get the boot up to it. Caro goes to the left. Norbury.
Well, they've got to get some respect back, Altona. They've got to make sure they weather the storm here. Don't concede. Whoa, very nearly. And try and pick one back. It's 5-1 now. Score hasn't been updated on the scoreboard yet, but 5-1. 5-2 is a bit more respectful. and then they can go from there. So a lot to play, a lot of time to go.
Bezapur trying to get a toe poke to beat Tamburino for a second time. They need Sinan Gulak to really lift here, Altona. He's had a very quiet night tonight so far. The big number 9, who is over on the far side there. They need him prowling around the D, trying to poach goals.
Oh!
And he must have heard me. He was in close there. Just couldn't get the tips of the toes to it.
It's a great ball there. Absolute ripper ball by Gianni Pira.
Caro out to the left side. Now centre to Dos Santos. Back to Caro. Switches court to Cooper. Cooper centres it. Dos Santos, Cooper. Caro. Dos Santos makes a move down the left. 2-on-1 here. And the ball coming off Latini. Caro. Nicely done. Norbury running him down the right. And Cooper turned and tried for a hat trick.
Yeah. Gulak was in the way there. Gulak doing some defending.
Cooper onto his left. Tried the slow roll. Has already scored 2 absolute pearlers tonight, Adam Cooper.
Yeah, he's been fantastic, Cooper, tonight. Had a rest last week. Energised those batteries and he's back with 2 rippers.
Latini did well to close down Andre Caro. First game of 4 tonight.
Goss's Gatzis there. Goss's Gazis pushing him back. Referee on that side.
Norbury, left boot. Leaves it for Caro. Stolen through the centre by Pira. Stolen back by Cooper. Goes out wide. Norbury. And Latini again forced to defend. It did well. Quick play to Bezapur. Back to Latini. Got Gulak to his left. Switches play. Back to Bezapur.
Oh, Beza with a yupa dupa. Tries him from anywhere.
Looking for his second of the night, Barad Bezapur, the lone goal scorer for Altona. Still plenty of time left for Altona to come back into this game. Moreland have been a hard lock to pick so far. Lamb back on for Moreland. Bezapur tries to go it alone. Took 2 to dispossess him. Cooper through the centre. Nice ball out to Lamb. Just couldn't bring it under control, Kevin Lamb.
Yeah, just a bit beyond Kevin Lamb. Bezapur, he's got a battle with 3 or 4. Moreland are onto him like he's a bad rash all over the place. So it's very hard for him to make inroads. Good save by Viv.
A wonderful run from Kevin Lamb. Caro on a very acute angle. Roll out from Daravong. Gulak to Bezapur. Fouled there.
Yep. Looked for, put his body in the way, and the only thing Dos Santos could have done was foul him because he was off. Used his hips so well then.
Looks like Gulak is going to take the free kick. Will he go direct at goal? There's a 2-man wall. Or will he feed it into Bezapur, now drifting towards the D? Bezapur's gone on the front post.
Yes, he's swung the axe right across him, Dos Santos there. He gives it away. And, Gulak has got a ferocious shot. Let's see if he uses it or he passes for a Latini with the left foot. There's a couple of options.
Gulak having a look around, seeing what's available. Bezapur on the front post.
It's actually Lazar Savage, number 18.
Savage. Gulak, room to move. Good goalkeeping to deny Sinan Gulak.
It was a good move. Gulak just straight in Tamburino. Tamburino's going to gobble those up every day of the week. The corner kick.
Another one here for Altona. Gulak's ready. Intercepted by Dos Santos. Gulak wins it back. 2-on-1 here. Well done by Lamb. Bezatpour wins it back. Lamb steals it again. Bezatpour once more. Down the line goes Bezatpour.
It's unbelievable.
Andre Caro, nice pass. Caro going through the centre. Caro's there! And Caro scores the goal! A wonder goal from Andre Caro. He started the move from out deep, came all the way to the front. That was pure classic Andre Caro.
Oh, absolutely. Altona with Bezapur, they huffed, they puffed, they couldn't blow it down, and down comes Moreland. Look at that. Brilliant play. Caro started, toe pokes at home, and this is where Altona are going to find it impossible to come back. Every time they've attacked, Moreland have come back and put the knife in. And unfortunately, it's 6-1 now for Altona. Kevin Lamb made no mistake.
Altona completely in the fog. This game looks to be beyond them. Kamara against 3, and Lamb. What a wonderful match he's having, Kevin Lamb. Filio here. Kamara wins it back. Oh, body shot on Dos Santos. Kamara! Across the face of goal.
He's getting frustrated. Kamara, he's throwing the weight around. It's a solid unit. It's still wide.
Caro. 2 goals tonight for Caro. 2 for Cooper. 1 to Filio, 1 to Lamb. Kamara again. On that occasion, not worrying Tamburino.
It's only consolation from here on. They can come back this time. 5-goal buffer. I haven't seen anyone come back above a 5-goal buffer. So it's still possible. 10 minutes to go. The math says it can happen, but the way Moreland are playing, it doesn't look like it.
Although the heart wants it, the mind knows that it's almost an impossibility with the way that Moreland are playing tonight.
Yep, absolutely. And, yeah, just mistakes are creeping in, making it harder for them to bounce back mentally. They know they're 6-1 down against, one of the title favourites.
Caro, man with an ability to slow time, Andre Caro. Dos Santos is always a workhorse. Daravong's made some great saves, but still 6 have gotten past him tonight.
6, and that's half a dozen. Very, very hard to come back. 6-1 the score right now. If they can creep 1 or 2 back just to gain some respect, there's no way Sam Milner's the manager for today. No D-man, he's at home. We're wishing him a speedy recovery. He's picked up a cold or something like that. But Sam Milner's at the helm, doing it quite comfortably right now.
Dos Santos trying to get his name on the scoreboard moments ago, just shooting over the horizontal. Poor pass there from Savage trying to find Carl Dixon. On comes Fahid Cassis for Moreland. And here he is, Cassis. Turns on his left. Goal was open. And Cassis, within seconds of coming on the court, scores a 7th for Moreland. If it wasn't game over at 6, it's certainly game over at 7.
Oh, no doubt about it. And Cassis, this is the goal he's been looking for. He needs a confidence boost. And for targets, it's not only about scoring, it's about setting up and delivering it. As a goal goes on the other side, we'll have a look at it. But well done to Cassis for a goal. There has been a goal in the background. We'll have a look at the replay. Altona are now 7-2.
Well, it's the kind of sprite we want from Altona. Here's Latini. It's worked nicely from deep here by Altona. Meanwhile, I think Moreland in the background have scored another one.
You wouldn't believe it. And there's a deflection there off Filio. Goal there. And as you said, a goal in the background. We're not going to get a chance to see in real life.
We're just going to see it now. And who knows, maybe another one will be scored while we're watching this replay. Altona. Latini goes out wide. 8-2. Latini just couldn't get a hold of that one.
Yeah, he split hairs with that pass.
We have not seen the fabled left foot of Michael Latini rattle on goal yet.
They've been well contained, haven't they?
They really have. This has been a wonderful game from Moreland. This is the Moreland everybody wants to see, Peter.
No doubt. Title favourites up there with Fitzroy and perhaps Camberfield. Hume have sort of rallied in the last couple of weeks. They're in 4th spot. But Moreland, they're pushing. The last game of the season again is booked Fitzroy Moreland. Will it come down to that last game again?
Lima had Caro going through the centre. It's Lamb down the right.
Oh.
Cassis. Lamb down the line, managed to keep in play. Lima! Well, Altona thought it went out.
That was right on the line from our angle here. Players arguing about it. They've got to play the whistle, as we've been told since juniors.
Kamara still unable to find the net. He has had many an opportunity tonight, Kamara. Lima goes across the face of goal to Caro. Back to Lima. Lamb, Caro, over the top. Beautiful ball to Alison Lima. Gets past Latini. What a ball, though, from Caro.
That was sublime. Wasn't it beautiful? Lima asking the question. Thought he got a free kick. No free kick, said Michael Tiaras.
Andre Caro. The vision that man has is something to behold. 6 minutes remains, a 6-goal deficit. Caro with some real estate. Return ball to Caro. On his left, Andre Caro. Beautiful goal. It's Caro's magic again. It's Lima's finish this time. But Andre Caro, yet again, decimating opposition.
Yeah, he's in the thick of everything, Andre Caro. He's a lovely one too. He repays Lima with the beautiful pass and a back heel.
The way that Caro drew out the 2 defenders to get them away from Lima, saw Lima, exquisite assist, and Lima had nothing more to do than tap it into the net. Watch Caro. He'll draw the 2 defenders away from Lima. Makes this run. Draws those 2 away from Lima. Lima's perfectly centred.
Yep.
Just tips it in.
And good little play there for the target assist to play it back to Caro. Altona got no answers at all today. 9-2. This is
They've been embarrassed, Peter.
They've been embarrassed. They did concede 10 goals against Carlton. I think it was 10-5 they lost. Or something like that. Was it Carlton? They did concede quite a big result. So they're heading up there to double figures again if they're not careful. 5 minutes to go.
You do wonder how this sort of scoreline as another goal. No, Lima almost for his second. As this sort of scoreline happens to a team that contains the likes of Bezidpour, Gulak, Latini, Yanni Pira. I mean, these are amazing players.
Oh, absolutely, and they can score at will. But
you know what, Peter? I'll say amazing individuals, not gelling as a team.
Correct. And that's what you're seeing, displaying our great team playing as a team and carving up the individuals right now.
Caro again, all the space in the world, all the time in the world.
So 5 weeks ago, they did concede 10 goals to Carlton. They lost 10. No, they actually won 10-5. So I think I've got my marbles mixed up here. They did concede a bit. I was 7-0 against Fitzroy.
7-0.
That's what I was talking about. I remember they conceded quite a large amount of goals, Michael. Wasn't, I think, round 6 it was. 7-0. So, again, this is a big margin.
Bezidpour's only scored the 1 tonight. He's been held relatively quiet. Lima. Cassis scored a ripper of a goal just seconds within coming on the court. Fahid Cassis. Here's Bezidpour. Again, 3 around him. They close him down. Lima versus Gulak. Still Lima wins that battle. Back to Lima. Got Caro out to his left. Goes to the right instead. Lima drives it down deep. Just didn't see the back heel in time there from Kevin Lamb.
Yeah, sorry, Michael. They were fiddling around with it a bit too much. Just to finish what I was saying, it was actually Western Wolves that beat them 10-5. I remember that result. Bezidpour's been held so well tonight.
He's been held in numbers. Bezidpour never just 1-on-1. It's always 2 or 3 against him. They know what a powerhouse the freight train can be. Gulak couldn't get on the corner. Lima. Block there from Savage. Gulak far side. Bezadpour centres it.
Looks like a yellow card's coming up for someone.
Is it
Might,
Gulak?
is it Kevin Lamb that got it? Or is it Pepino? Looks like it's Kevin Lamb that got the yellow card. No, it's Jose Filho. So Jose's in the book.
Oh, wow. That has gone in. That is sensational. Third goal for Altona. Was that Yanni Pira?
That's Yanni Pira with a top corner special. Zoomed past Tamburino's forehead.
Too little, too late, though, for Altona. This is just a wonderful goal. Gulak was waiting for it, and Pira said, nope, I'll do it myself. Thank you very much.
Tamburino apologises. He had to keep his head in the way, but he might have thought, we're 9-2 up. I'm not going to risk losing an eyebrow.
May have been 10-2, but for some good goalkeeping there from Daravong. Side ball for Dos Santos. Filio off his left, blocked well there.
A minute 46 remaining, plenty of time for Moreland to get their 10th.
Daravong with a long throw. Pira given away to Cooper. On the right now, Filio cuts it to the centre, goes cross court. Possession play here from Moreland. Long shot from Cooper.
He's been hitting him sweet. That one a bit too high, but he was very well hit.
Cooper, Filio. Lima making a move. Filio Dos Santos off his left. Went too deep though. Lima.
Yeah, messing around with it now a bit, Moreland.
I guess they can afford to try some trickery and delights here, Moreland. No way they're going to lose this one. Good twisting and turning there from Lazar Savage.
He just pushed Filio out of the way.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We've still got 3 more games coming tonight. And if they're anything like this, we're in for a hell of a night of goal-scoring prowess.
Have a look at this. That was a shove and a half, that one. Next week, Altona are facing Preston. It's next week's card. So Altona have got to bounce back after this one.
Bezadpour, long-distance shot, not really his specialty.
Not his specialty. And Moreland are up against Camberfield. That's second versus third.
Blockbuster next week. Dos Santos, great night as always. Never has a bad game. Kevin Dos Santos never has a quiet game, win or lose. And tonight, big, big winner. Pira gives it away.
Still looking for that 10th. Moreland haven't rested. 23 seconds. Will they get it?
Stolen. 17 seconds before the bell tolls for Altona Knights. Thoroughly beaten tonight after looking so promising in the opening 4 minutes of the match. Altona, it looked like they were on fire. They were here to have a good time. They were applying pressure. And then Moreland struck the first goal. And after that, turned the tide completely and dominated.
They have, and they did. And the question now is for Altona. They've got to become more consistent. They're a bookie's nightmare, Altona. You don't know who's going to rock up. They can beat the top team and they can lose to a team that's down low. Now, there's no disrespect losing to Moreland, but performance 9-3 at this level, it shouldn't happen. They should be a lot tighter, should be marking their men better, should be preparing for these big players, and unfortunately they haven't got it right today.
Big run up from Cooper. Oh, and he tried to feed it to Lamb. And this is how we end. A 9-3 victory, Moreland over Altona. What a way to start the night, especially for Adam Cooper on fire with some cracking goals. Andre Caro, a couple as well. 9-3 Moreland. Stick around, folks. A star player interview coming your way.
Too easy. And I think it's the response. We
Another
just missed
goal.
Allen clears, Caro. Sewell. Back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just
Allen.
can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh,
And it's Josh Allen.
there it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive.
Interrupters.
The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's the
worries,
yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Allen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here
Good
in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off,
Didn't give up.
and he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
first goal.
Yeah, it was, and they just came out of nowhere and kept going. Like, but I think that's what it is because they're the play that I've seen, obviously from them playing against them. They're high press, their rush. They do get into your head. They do try and they.
Oh! Speaking of heads, Rebecca Davies.
Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here with Christos Apostolakis. Big win there, mate. 9-3. You guys did it a little bit hard the first 5 minutes, and then it was just smooth sailing. What was the secret? What was the formula?
Yeah, we had a good chat during the week, obviously, about coming out and needing to get a big win, and we knew that, Altona are going to put up a fight, and they threw a few changes up with selections, and obviously...
Sorry, mate. Yep,
sorry,
that's all right.
they threw a few changes up with selections, obviously. Frano not playing, but, he's been out of form a little bit, so we weren't surprised that there might have been a change there, and, other than that, the boys did a good job, and, we got there in the end.
So the Forcefield was out of form. He got dragged out. Viv came in, and then that opened up the door.
I don't know. Maybe at this stage in his career, Frano doesn't want the tougher games, and Viv will take those, and he'll play the easier ones. But look, Viv did really well. Obviously he made a lot of saves, and it was a good game overall.
Look, honestly, you guys turned it on. Adam Cooper, for me, MVP winning form again. That was fantastic. The Rifles are back. The whole team played well. Didn't have a bad player. Obviously, I think this season's a lot tougher. When you're coming into games against the lower, less named teams as people perceive, you can't take them lightly anymore, and you can see you didn't do that today.
No, look, that Altona team, they recruited really well in the off-season, and we knew they're going to be tough, and there isn't any easy games. We know that. Wolves have gotten better. Carlton, got a young squad, and they're doing better, and, Preston are going to, have signed Milton as a coach,
Yes.
So obviously I played under Milton for a long, long time, and I know what he's going to bring to that team. They're going to be very tough to beat for the rest of the season. So, we've just got to chip away game by game. We know that it's going to come down to some big ones with Fitzroy. We just want to be in a position where, we can potentially win it at the end.
Well done, mate. You've got Campbellfield next week.
Yep.
You guys going to prepare for that. That's a big game always, Moreland Campbellfield. Mate, we're enjoying watching you playing, and I hope you're still enjoying it, and best of luck, mate.
Thanks, Parthy. Appreciate it, mate.
Well done,
Cheers.
mate. Cheers.
See you guys.
We'll be back with the next game. Don't go anywhere.